Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel EduVibe. In today's lesson, we're doing the next topic of the Unit D Radioactive Chemistry, which is the theoretical and the actual yields. So this is an important topic for the experiments when we do lab questions. So we have to know that what are the theoretical values, what are the actual yields, and also the predicted yield. The predicted yield and theoretical yields things are same. Then, so this is a short topic, and you have to know these two formulas, and these formulas are in your formula sheet. Then, so the percent yield is the ratio of the actual or the experimental quantity of the product obtained. So what is the percent yield? The percent yield is the ratio of the actual or the experimental quantity of the product you obtained is called the percent yield. So the definitions are you have to know, because with the definition you get know that why is percent yield done. So the actual yield, this is called the actual yield thing. So to the theoretical maximum quantity of the product obtained, when you get any theoretical value of any maximum quantity of any product which you obtained, is called the theoretical or the predicted yield. There are another names for this. So theoretical and predicted yields are the same. The percent yield and the actual yield are the same. Then the percent difference. One thing in this, in often you can see in your labs that you have to find the personal difference. So this is a formula for the personal difference. So the percent difference of the is the difference between the experimental and the predicted values to the predicted yield. So they tell us the formula that the absolute value of the experimental minus predicted and multiply divide by the predicted and multiply by the 100 is called the percent difference. That how can you have to find that percent difference? The percent yield is a new thing in this. The percent yield you can find by the actual yield divided by the predicted yield multiply by 100. So for this, in the question, you have to know that which is the actual yield, which is the predicted yield, what are the experimental values in this. So for this, you have to know the question well. Then the question stays the same. The geometry thing you can do in this, and you get to know the answers for this. Then, so we have a solution made by the dissolving 11.0 grams of calcium chloride to be completely reacted with the second solution containing dissolved sodium sulfate. So we have a two things. We have a calcium chloride. So we have a CaCl2 aqueous. That's with Na2SO4, which is the sodium sulfate aqueous. And we will get NaCl aqueous, the double displacement, and multiply by as CaSO4 solid. You can check these all things in your solubility table, because you have to find the mass of the precipitate. So for the precipitate, you have to know that what in the product what thing is solid. So CaSO4 is a solid, so you have to find the mass for CaSO4. So the molar mass for this is 136.15 grams per mole. Done. Over there you have a CaCl2's mass, which is 11.6 grams. Actual molar mass is 110.98 grams per mole. Then what's the end then? So molar mass upon molar mass, you get 0.104523 moles. You can find this molar mass of this by dividing the things, and this equation is balanced. It will turn 2 over there. Okay, you have the same thing, because 1 multiply by 1 by 1. You will get 0.104523 moles. So for the mass for the CaSO4, molar mass multiplied by the number of moles, you get 14.2 grams. What's that thing? This is your predicted yield. We have to use theoretical value. This is not the actual value. This is a theoretical value is given to you. Then, so this is the predicted value, you can say. This is the predicted yield of that thing. Then, so this is the predicted yield given, and in the next part, you have to find if 11.9 of price were actually formed. So they actually formed. So this is your actual yield. So you have to find the calculate the percent yield. So you have to know this formula percent yield, which is the actual yield divided by the predicted yield. This one, so which is actual yield, which is 11.9 grams, divided by 14.2 grams, which you find, and multiply by 100, you will get about 83.8%. The simple thing. Then for the percent yield, for the percent difference, you want your experimental, what is experimental thing? The thing you find over there. The thing we find over there is called the experimental thing. This is experiment we do, and we get the experimental value, which is 14.2. and they give you the actual thing, which is the 11.9. So this is your predicted thing again, 11.9, and this is absolute sign, and multiply by 14.9, 14.2. Okay, and multiply by the 100, and you will get about 16.2% of this. So that's the questions are not very like important, but you have to still know about these questions, because these questions you get one question for sure in your MCQs or in your numeric. The topic is still important for you. And this is such a short topic, and we end that topic. In the next lesson, we start with the titration thing, titration, what you do titration analysis, that's how we what are the titration thing, and then we do the curves and indicators. Then yeah. So that's all for this lesson. Let me say do I learn smart not hard. Please like and subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions, let me do comment session. So in the next lesson, till see you with Edu. Bye.